Hi friends, this is Fakhre Azam. Some of you would know me from my earlier videos. I speak about communication and certain other factors of life. Today I'm going to talk about something very important and a very recent experience to prove how important it is. The power of positive thought and the power of self-instruction. Believe me, it works. I have always been a believer that you are in control of yourself and everything within you, that means your organs and everything else, is under your own control. How you think, how you react, or how you respond to your symptoms or to the communication your body does to you, a lot will depend on that. If you act timely, and if you give positive feedback to your own self, positive instruction to your own self, you can get out of a lot of situations. Some of you who know me would know that I'm a chronic heart patient. I've been through 4 heart attacks in the last 11 years and got out of them. It's the grace of Almighty, and something within control is the power of positive thought, the strength of positive thought. I always told me another experience, and I'm going to see the other side of this experience. I'm going to make through this. Very recent experience was on the 2nd of April when I got certain symptoms which were very akin to the COVID-19 symptoms which were being spoken about on television and newspapers. First thing I did was to contact my family doctor, who gave me generic medicines and told me to get tested. On 3rd, I went in for a test, got my positive report on 5th morning. And that's the time where I isolated myself. In fact, I isolated myself on the 2nd night itself. Started my medicines and followed all the protocols and precautions that are advised to COVID-19 patients. I was advised from the COVID center that I need to get into a hospital. They said, we need to put you to a hospital because of your heart condition or your heart history. I requested them that as long as the parameters are coming normal in the oximeter and the other equipments, let me be at home. They allowed, because as it is, there was a huge rush at the hospitals for hospital beds. So I plunged myself to one isolated part of my house. On the 7th day, I had my first scary moment. I was feeling uneasy, put on the oximeter, and the reading was below 80. The oxygen saturation was below 80. And at a point, it also touched 74. Believe me, it's not a good experience. My body was shaking, my limbs were not in control, and it was something I had never experienced before. First thing I did was to tell myself, another experience, I'm going to get through this. A lot of you will feel and think that it's very easy to make a video and say that in a moment like this, somebody can actually think to speak to themselves. It is possible if you practice it when everything is okay. Make it a part of your lifestyle. Tell yourself, start speaking to yourself. Become your best friend. That's the only way, when in moments of stress, this will come back to you. And this is what I did. And the second thing I did was to switch on the steam machine that I had in my room and sit in front of that, inhaling all the steam. I'm not a doctor, so I do not know the reasons why this happened or how I got out of this situation, because there was no oxygen backup or cylinder or anything in the room with me. And I didn't want to panic my family. For the next 2 hours plus, I was taking deep breath in front of that steam machine with the steam. I had to refill it a couple of times with shaky hands. And around 2.5 or 3 hours later, when I checked the oximeter, the reading was 90. The SpO2 levels had reached 90. And that's the time where I plunked myself on the bed and passed out for some moments. The second scary moment was the 13th day, early morning, when I woke up with a lot of discomfort, a caving in feeling on my chest. Being a heart patient and an experienced one at that, I knew immediately that it's something to do with my heart. The first thing I did was to open the windows and the doors, have a glass of water, and use a blood thinner. Put a sorbitrate under my tongue and lie down straight. I was already on a heart medication. And I kept telling myself, another experience and I'm going to make it through this. In some moments, the pain subsided or that heaviness subsided. And then I checked all my parameters, the sugar levels, the blood pressure, whatever I could at home, and the SpO2 levels. They were all in average parameters, nothing to worry about. On the 15th day, I was told that you're okay, you're out of COVID, no complications. I still took a couple of days extra before I mingled with my family. Why I am speaking about this today with you, that believe me, lot of our physical conditions are controlled by our thought process. The moment we panic, our organs panic. The same communication is transmitted to your internal organs. That's a panic situation. Things start becoming dangerous or abnormal levels. The only way we can control it ourselves is to tell our body, whatever is the situation, the body itself is going to heal and control it. It may not work in certain extreme situations, but I can speak for myself. Heart condition is, I believe, one of the extreme situations. SpO2 level to 74, I think, is an extreme situation. Angina situation during a COVID experience is also, I believe, a dangerous extreme situation. And I'm sitting in front of you and speaking to you. Please spread this video. Please believe, because I'm not speaking from somebody else's experience or from any book or any literature that I have read. I'm talking to you from my own experience. Be positive. Practice being positive. Practice being being your best friend. Speak to yourself. Stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself whatever change you want in yourself, whatever strength you want to gain, whatever resilience you want to gain within you. Tell it to yourself. Don't wait or don't look for somebody else to tell it to you. Believe me, it works. Take care. COVID is a dangerous situation. It's not a joke. Take it seriously. Lost a lot of my known, close people. Not a good situation. But as long as you are strong, as long as you are sensible, as long as you follow the protocols, nothing will happen to you. Be sensible, be safe, and take care of yourself. Bye for now.